Hello guys, welcome to Ashley Lancelot Show. It is going to be story time for this video. I was having a fun time talking to people on last night live stream for Ashley's Castlevania art. It is basically finished of one of many Castlevania fan art. Art will be out pretty much this end of this week on Etsy, or if you want to be the receive the monthly art, that will be the monthly art for this month's Patreon. It's $10 for tier 2 for 6 by I believe 6 by 4 regular photo paper for it, or an 8 by 10 for 20. That money will go straight to Ashley. Any money that's been bought and paid, 10% of that money will actually go to donation of it, I believe. But we don't know. We had to also gotta calculate how much ink, paper, and shipping costs. But we also thank Iggy for helping us reach 600. That one, he had a second channel, made our channel 600 subs, so we already started 600 sub giveaway. Check the link below. We also have a also have a 300 giveaway still going right now. The link's down below as well. Well, this is going to be a very weird story that we've been talking about. Is the nostalgia that we had when we were kids. You know, I'm a 90s kid. I was born in 89. I remember a lot of things growing up when I was a kid in the 90s, it's just like the Saturday night cartoons. I remember watching Ninja Turtles. I was watching the first Power Ranger. Actually, the first Power Ranger is a Japanese adaptation of it, but I watched the first American one that it brought out, the first 2 seasons and remake of it. Sailor Moon, Mega Man. Even though even though I look at the cartoons this today, it looks very stupid. We had Transformers, we have Beast Wars, even toys we had when we were kids, like G.I. Joe. Transformer toys were awesome, especially the Beast Wars version of it. It's really sweet. And we have the Super Nintendo, the freaking Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, PlayStation, Xbox. It's one of those things that we always think back then, was a lot more simpler, was a lot more better life. Was, for us when we were kids, we didn't know better. We think life was easy. We think that, the world owe us everything as well. We wish we go like 10 to 20 years back so our parents could pay for our shit while they slave labor their work and hours just to, take care of us again when we're kids again. And to tell you the truth is, it's, when we were a kid, we're like, I can't wait to be an adult. I can't wait to be an adult so that I have my own place, have my own stuff, have my own little thing. And when you grow up, it's like, fuck, I gotta pay bills. I had to work. I had to pay my taxes. I gotta fix my fucking car. I gotta buy food, internet. What's this? I never did that when I was a kid. It's like one of those things that people are talking about. So I wish I was 10 to 12 years again. Really? You had curfew? Well, I had a curfew back then. You had to do your chores. Yeah, it might be, tedious, yes. You gotta do your homework. Rather do my homework than, go to work. But other than that, it's like all that school little drama, being bullied and stuff like that. In my mind, it's like, it's good to have that past love experience when you were a kid. But now being a man-child like I really am, and all the little toys and games I have, you know what? I don't really care. I'm an adult. I can pay for it. If I work to get for it and don't have to do what my parents tell me what to do, I'm fine. It's good to be an adult. A lot of times it's sad to be an adult because even a lot of adults can be a little a-hole for no freaking parent reason. But I remember I never really had a lot of the consoles growing up when I was a kid. I had only had like the N64, GameCube, and the PlayStation 1. I did not, I had friends that had the Sega Dreamcast, like Saturn, a PlayStation 2 and 3, and Xbox 360. That was on my, I go to my friend's house and play their shit out of theirs. I had a lot of sleepover at their place, just play their freaking game system. But other than that, it's one of those things that you wish never happened, and you have that high school drama, you have the high school crush. It's like, oh my god, no, please don't say no, and it happens. You feel like shit. But do you really want to go through all of that nostalgia? If you do, please let me know. I don't want to deal with that shit. I really don't. I was one of the child that really got a job when he was 14. Worked at Home Barbecue. I was 15, worked at Home Barbecue, but I worked at elementary tutor place for I was 14. Then I worked at Exploratorium afterwards. But other than that, it's just, do you really want to deal with that? So that's one of the things that everyone has to deal with. It's good to have some freedom. When you get married, it's a different story. You don't have freedom. Your wife takes over you, unless unless you have a husband or a wife, or a husband, wife. Whoever's the gauntlet of the household. For me, it's my wife has the gauntlet of the household. She has my nutsack and a pickle jar underneath the sink. So I can't really do much anymore because she controls everything what I need to do. But other than that, it's just it's one of those things you gotta understand. Experience. Yes, it sucks that a lot of the policies that supposed to help out people, all these people are removing it. It sucks that neutrality has to be removed, but it's putting back in place to be protected by the states and the people. It's getting to a point that we don't know what to do. We're hearing news that there might be another war happening in the Middle East. Now it's going to be Russia's going to be involved with it, and it is a very scary place. But you know what? Think positive no matter what. Keep moving forward. Nothing's stopping you from thinking positive. Nothing's stopping you for, moving on forward. That is just you that is stopping yourself from doing that. I talked to a very good friend of mine that's in Washington State. He finally got his DE-214. I might end up starting a GoFundMe page for him. He's a very, very sweet, nice guy. He has a wife, his child. Life felt like shit for him for a while now. I found out what happened. He was gone for a while. He finally got his E-214 to go to the VA. He's an advocate. I gave him my phone number. Call me if there's any problem. I'll be his advocate as well. The only main problem we have is that people that serve their country still get shit on, and that shouldn't happen. If the guy literally joins to sacrifice his own life for his country, he finally did his remainder of his service, he still should be taken care of no matter what. A lot of things can happen in the military. You don't have to go be in war. You can still have PTSD not being in a war. You can still have, stressful living conditions, stuff like that. But that's one of the things that we have to deal with when you're growing up. Yes, we like to escape in the world and play video games. Yes, we like to collect we have dreams of collecting majority of our Power Ranger toys when we were kids, even though they're freaking expensive as hell, or Star Wars. Nostalgia is good, but we also have to look at the real picture of what is real and what we had to do for responsibility as a grown-ass adult. Well, let me know what you guys think of your nostalgia. What did you guys like back then? You still guys collect now, and now you're a grown-ass adult. What do you think? How the world evolved into? I think this is pretty much a random story that I'm probably rambling about. But anyhow, let me what you guys think. Subscribe, hit the like, and I'll talk to you all later, guys. Take care, dudes.